Okay, big game for KCORP, man. FUT on defense, KCORP on attack.
Lotus, undefeated here for KC, and they begin it on the attack side.
I'll say it one more time for the Heretics fans. You want FUT to win.
That chamber, obviously a big compartment of that narrate, able to find the first kills, as you know, at home. You've seen it for the past 3-4 weeks, maybe even longer.
What about for the Fnatic fans? It's always next year. Dude, Narrate's insane at pistols entries. I would love to see his pistol entry stats. I feel like they're so high right now.
Rubble being fought for as KC embed all 5 players.
Ristali playing from a corner, and we've seen him get a couple of multi-kills, but identified it should be little to no issue for KC to route this one out. But with Yetich's help,
mate.
Get a couple of
mate.
back on their side.
Give him 2 more bullets. He'll probably still lose it, but it could have been winnable. It's nice from Narrate, man. He did great.
Yeah, it's the perfect start for them. Narrate again in these first engagements, something we're going to be talking about all evening long, I imagine. 4.5 first kill to first death ratio, and a lot of that stemming from this chamber usage, which we have seen.
Why the player cam's so far away from them? Mate, I'm just happy it's working. I'm happy we can see the players. Your guys' expectations are way too high right now. We just had a round with no tech balls. You guys should be celebrating. We can see the players. That's huge, bro. No delay, that's what I mean. You guys need to take the wins out here.
There's a stack of bodies for FUT.
Just talking at the start there.
The stream is working, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ports, thanks so much for the prime, appreciate the 19 months.
Winless stage 1, massively turning things around with belief in their own culture. The only change, of course, being Zeish and his promotion to head coach, and the latent potential now starting to be realized. Looking at the map veto here as well, Cairo, as we are just on the anti-eco and FUT.
It's unlucky timing for the stack.
The other side of the map. I think this one does really favor KC, especially if they get off to a good start.
I think it does 100%, especially when we actually look at the server, and you said that the only change being the coaching staff, but all 10 players have played against each other.
Oh, he's called him back. When does he see him?
FUT came out 2-1 in terms of maps, but KC actually won the Haven. That was about 13-9.
Well, it doesn't get much better than that.
Now that one's coming up a little later, of course, but for now, it's a brilliant position from Sugetsu. He's lurked all the way up on A, heard the footsteps retreating back towards the other extremity. And so it's a simple one for KC to get the plant down. Like you were saying, yeah, they're unbeaten on every single map.
What country would be best to host the playoffs? France.
Stage,
in the EMEA, France for sure.
So, coming into this,
but you also like you're also just like guessing what kind of
opportunity to get started here.
teams are going to be in it. Honestly, maybe the safe bet is Turkey with the Turkish teams.
They already have admitted. I mean, we saw Bambino on the desk talk about Lotus. This is a map where there's massive gaps. One that they know there will be mistakes. It's about trying to I guess shore them up, and I think at the same part also get warmed up. We've seen SOP have slow starts. Think to that Team Liquid game.
I mean, even the Na'Vi loss that rocked their group stage and forced them into play-ins. Feast or famine, it's mostly been the former for him so far, as FUT are going to go down to the spike here.
Did pretty good to not give him too many odds on this. Big buy round.
In round number 2,
does Narrate drop the gun, or...?
It's going to make them really
nice feeling
get on side, get things started well, but I mean, obviously those ultimates not going to be online as quickly as they would have hoped. It's only really Narrate with the ability to get the kills who's closest. He's at halfway point. But it's this another A opening between these two.
Are we going aggro?
We're expecting results from FUT.
Dude, it looks like we're omen flashing.
That's plenty of util to drop in there.
I know it's smoking.
Narrate towards the other side of the map, so casualties will be costly here, and with the util sent in, Zeus flying right back.
Yeah.
Gaining the information.
And you can see KC so slow to scale off the back of that as Narrate walks C-Mound again.
I mean, KC have really been reverse engineering FUT's wall against them so far, allowing this to just get out into rubble nice and early. Still 3 bodies here on the defender's side, and sliding in was
God, I think they're lucky to get away with that FUT.
Wasn't
the best punish over here. It feels weird to go for a punish over towards A without the sky.
attack smoke. But it's still this chamber towards C Mound that's allowing KC to go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big bit of misinformation. SOP still seeing the Viper.
Oh, and with that defender smoke just going up there in the neck of the A choke, KC are on the route towards the C site. Second flash does come in and eventually reconfirm that there is player presence here, but Narrate has covered good ground.
It has. I'm sorry, Yetiji is the one who's left all alone towards the C site. No even option of support, and I think this is a really quick pivot to B.
Two pass and B.
The defender side of calling has been great for them so far this stage. They have the numbers in the right place on B. It's a double stack, which KC are trying
Stronghold.
to reach past.
We'll see though. KCOP should be happy with their damage. This is going to be an up next round as well. See where Narrate can get. Are the casters low?
Yeah,
I can turn up. There you go.
Lost there, in fact, 3 of them, which is going to make things a little bit tasty when we come to that economy state. And this is now where we're going to start to
You
see
prefer Chamber or Vice on this map?
for either of these teams.
Old Lotus without this change on A, I would have instantly said Vice. These days, don't know, man. I think the Chamber's pretty good.
The only player in this FUT formation that could be felled by the Outlaw. He's on the other side of the map. It's a C opening from KC. Prowler and Paranoia showing plenty of signs of intent, and with that fight taking place, Cristali the one to win it. Left out Scorched Earth in the open. Levin burns a couple bodies on the way, and KC have numbers, but SOP is going to double down on this, in fact, and that's the equalizing
Yeah,
frag.
that's the kill.
That's the big one.
No
SOP
trade on it.
already starting to dip away, and KC know that there will be no more engagements.
What do you think about all the top contenders in EMEA falling short of champs?
Narrate the one to get the space.
I mean,
Yetiji
just different meta, man.
Here, so that wall can go back
Most
up
of
into a
the
potential
top
retake. SOP
contenders
already rotating in the
are
direction
trying to
of
play
A.
too complicated, I think.
This has been precious real estate for KARMINE Core.
If you're talking about like who used to be the top contenders of EMEA. What's the meta? Just hit sites, man. The meta is create pressure, hit site.
Needs this first kill cleanly, has it.
That's it. One question mark around the map, then hit.
Game over.
That's it.
Poison Orb goes up in tree, offers a little bit more stall, but it won't suffice to stop KC from taking this site. Not unless they can pry it from the hands of SOP. Just drop down into pit. Plant already heard and trying to use the opponent's orb against him. Levin does have this covered. He should catch it and does so. Bests his opposite number, 3 already. And now it falls down to the final 2. Yetiji and Zeus. Stairwell control taken. Yetiji the point man. He'll get spotted here on the corner. No, finds the rate a little quick. Outlaw not doing enough damage on these healthy targets.
Mate, what a round from Levin.
KC combining.
Big from him.
And closing out the first full gun round of this game.
Yeah,
Force him down to Nico.
I think that very early point in the
They got no money on this.
That C Mound fight, I think that's what decides this whole round.
Absolutely. As the Katrokas ring out here in the Olympic Arena in the background. The FUT fans in the building have been silenced early on. 2-round lead for KC coming into the anti-eco. And that's got to be something to think about here as well. The fact 2
bandits, that's it. What are we going for? Little 3-person swing?
From Masters, a top 6 finish for FUT.
And I think that's the big point. KC though, they've done so well on Lotus so many times as Levin's the one set up, and next entry kill is SOP the one to be found.
That was the caution, right? And to then build on what we were saying, while KC have now had this sharp rise in terms of form, FUT have been gradually gaining momentum throughout the year. So that's what you want to fall back on as this series progresses.
And it's the exact same story for the stage. Is Narrate the one to try and stop this momentum? Has seen the shoulder, and well, has got the kill.
He's got info on an extra.
Narrate, lovely shots. And KC now, they have a full runway towards A.
Try to get
really
Fatal,
handling the
or at least close to Fatal.
Final beautifully, RKC.
In the meta, this is as balanced as it can be.
No, they are not.
I mean, Double Duel is still
but
very
again,
strong.
It's Laser Buy's a bandit.
2025 is better. I don't think the meta is bad at the moment, though. We see good variety.
Off the back of that Hazard and growing their lead slowly but surely.
Really starting to snowball this attack side now, but opting into the defense in this map veto process as well, of course, so very prepared for what was going to be thrown at them here. As you say, KC going through the gears, and with a big talking point around them being that culture shift, the fact they're able to handle
not
this
good in
environment
Sentinels?
is absolutely
Mate, it can be loads of
but a
different
spanner
things.
soon to be thrown
It
in
can be the
works
chemistry of the
is
players,
the
it can be the
debut of
style
Soft's
of play.
operator
Like
on
the
this
style of
defender
play,
side.
That's what you're hoping
even with the
will
same
be the
roster,
relief
if you just look at
for
K-Corp,
FUT, as it's
they
really
got
on
rid
the
of their
line
coach,
and
completely
early with the
different
kill.
style of play. They look like a
Something
brand new
to take
team.
Levin
That's
off
the
late.
same 5. You can't really just like
Interrupting that
go,
early
why does this
timing with
person
the
not work
slide in as
in
well. You'll
this?
see
Like
him do
these
this
5
on
didn't
Mount
work
quite a few
together,
times. Here's
playing
the
a certain
reclaim
way.
from
They
FUT.
changed the way, and now they're actually
Sop
like playing with a lot
uninterested
more
for
freedom.
now.
It works for
No.
them.
Out as the toxins start to
Just trying to
fade
find like the
away,
right
so
fix.
Getsu,
Doesn't really want to give them that even engagement narrate with this tour de force, of course. So passivity on A, but as you say, I mean, Sugetsu is in a dangerous position if FUT want to collapse back through the door.
Yeah, it's that stalemate on B between the two Vipers that we have to try and watch out for. Whoever comes out on top.
I mean, yeah, ultimately this duel will influence the conclusion of the round because KC might just be looking for the pivot, and they are.
It looks like it. Sugetsu playing through the defensive wall, and Yetiji denies it. So KC now running out of options, and it's trying to force a way out of blue room, and Yetiji says no. A good paranoia. Narate can get the tour de
Dude, he
force
did
off,
incredible.
and FUT looking to put a
No
stop
pressure
to
over
this
towards
attack.
B main.
Dosia, oh, he's been caught by the stun, and FUT playing keep away.
Not wanting to leave anything down to chance here. Playing by the numbers.
Wasn't it Alex that kind of changed this team? Mate, come on now.
But FUT are ready to duel this.
He had like a little meeting with them, that's about it.
Too late as Dosia finds an escape.
I mean, if he sprints now, he can still get to the A site. It's cutting very fine, though, especially with Cristali out in courtyard.
Well, that's the undoing time now.
Yeah.
Arai, you now know there is going to be a FUT round, and Dosia able to do a little bit of economy damage, get that spike down,
get a plant, get an ult. Helps the call in for next round.
And a little bit of extra money. Not that KC need it, but already you can see how quickly things can go wrong for KC's attack.
Absolutely.
Or they
I think when
take
it
for
comes
Reyna
down
to
the
come
wire,
into
we
pro
are
play.
waiting for those big moments. Stage experience
buff
is
for
one
Reyna,
thing, but
which
when
won't
you look
happen
at
'cause
the
of ranked.
statistics, FUT have so many players in the top 5 when it comes down to clutch wins, and you're just waiting to see that happen.
I think that's a massive point to be bringing up, right? I mean, we look towards it, Cristali and Yetiji are actually tied first for the amount of clutches, but it's that clutch percentage that is so much in favour of KC. In fact, stats are in general, over the full stage, FUT have really failed to feature in the top 5 for many stats.
It's been a long old road for them.
Yeah.
And looking at it now, KARMINE moving with glacial pace in this follow-up gun round, taking some early tree control. It's only 2 players sightwards here for FUT, and only Cristali in terms of an anchor. He's got to try and hold this one together. 4 players now in tree.
I believe that's
Very
saying.
soon to be put under the microscope.
I mean, they're going to have
but gets out in
fade
time.
out.
Look how slow FUT are to react to this. There's still 3 players towards the other side of the
And now they're
map.
looking for the
That's
lurks.
Zeus out in sand, and well, now KC want to take the fight straight to FUT's doorstep. There's
Really
Dosia.
bold for him to go alone on this one.
Down, no
Especially with
trouble.
he had
Cristali
Skydog,
got
right?
a lot of that important utility.
Why is he doing all of that
Missing
with
back into
Skydog?
this retake. Not to mention the fact that Sop is still playing on an operator here. Ult 1 away. It's Zeus to try and close up the distance, but he's the casualty again. Sop trading out in effect, and all bodies start to fall. KC, a bit of a disconnect here. His
Dosia.
FUT pulling the plug, but as you say, Dosia hovering in the back lines, dagger held above them. But can FUT do enough to stop this? It's
Time.
down to the 1v1.
No
When
time.
it comes to closes, Sop might just be the best chance that FUT have, but there's no time left for him.
Don't even get to
And
save
it's
the
on
AWP
that
as well.
reason that KC will
Oh, okay,
find
sorry, just
five.
got out of there.
I mean, Dosia,
I'm pretty sure
that
2
ace
of
up the
them can't
sleeve,
buy. We're going to have
managing
one
to
person
hide
with a
within
drop.
his
We're
own
gonna,
smoke,
sitting at
and
3k.
for the most part,
They should like
pretty
force have a
good.
judge
You can
maybe.
see the bodies
Wooper
getting
with the
on
tier 1,
site.
appreciated 23
But I
months.
think it's that time element. The fact that they take so long to rotate back in. The first 2 picks in that post plan going KC's
Moved
way,
across the Pacific
making
and back
things
in
so
NA.
difficult.
Oh, okay.
Interestingly enough, no
Bro, Zay's is looking
So far,
tired,
8
man.
rounds into this
Been put
one,
in
and
some
still
work.
feeling fully confident that they can back up their ambition on this defender's side. Sop got out of the previous with the operator, of course, and now we get a big exchange on Narrate. It's Kristali first down again.
Mate, you gotta use some util.
No problems there.
You hear aggro? Like, they love a 4-1. You hear aggro over towards Mound. To just think that... I mean, I guess this is like the first time he's kind of crouched behind here, I guess, but you still gotta expect it. What I mean about the chamber and the fact that it's now good on attack, you just have multiple options here. You can either insta-swing, you can crouch like this, you can duel at the beginning, you can play passive here. You got 4 options instead of the original 2.
Absolutely no chance they want to go near the C site. Actually ends up being Dosia set up as the late second layer rather than Narrate conceding the A lobby control. Figuring out what the post plant looks like, it's towards Blue Room that they look as the door.
Oh, that was nice.
Similar
to what people are doing on Ascend, where they like spray the door from far back. You boys are gonna save this.
That should do it.
Okay, Corp are running away with it.
But falling short again.
Not able to make the mark. And we've seen that many times. KC managing to get free plants consistently. And I think that's the big point, that we see the success rate from posts. As we head towards 6 for KC, a real turning point in terms of this half because of the opportunity to gain a massive advantage into the second half.
Obviously, not getting away with the gun there, but the biggest one for me in this is just how it
Takeoff's having really good
starts.
FUT pick it. It's FUT are like 9-0 or something on the map.
To big stages, he massively impressed me in London, so yeah.
Maybe there's a loss somewhere in there, but I think it's 9-0.
Someone who was on the back burner with Fenerbahce for 2 years before he got his chance on this roster.
No, 100%.
And usually good in those situations.
I agree with you, but I think the criminal part about this is that there will be pressure.
Holy sound.
FUT. You know, because the fact that they would have
honestly, if that's the only tech stuff we're getting, I'll take that, man. Regular games working is great.
Where we've seen the journey for one of these two teams, we look towards KC and the fact that, look at that stage 1 and the turn of form into stage 2.
Absolutely, and like I said, look, it's the culture shift which we've seen in this KC team that we've got to be talking about. Zeiss will have been preparing for this one.
It's on early, yeah, it starts this time for the next 2 days.
Was in the head coach slot during kickoff in 2024 for a couple of games and stepping to the side for those. That was the last time they hoisted a trophy in this region. A trophy which has collected dust since then, and while FUT already have the guarantee of champs, that's something that KC is still chasing.
And I think that's the big point that we have to be honing in on, is that for FUT, this is for bragging rights. This is for achieving something that they've not been able to do before. But for KC, it's about being able to finish your year in China, not
okay, Corp win
in
this,
Barcelona,
they qualify yet.
Especially after having such a successful stage 2. They need to make that grand final. They need to either win today or win tomorrow, should they lose. We go towards another eco cycle for FUT. 2 rifles in the mix.
Zeus does catch the stun there. Trying to open up the round on A. Bandit B in the hands of Sociable quickly loosens his grip as Levin is off the leash.
Nice on this one.
Not too far
We've only got the one gun. Should be okay still.
Able to offer some concessions to this.
Dude, Sagetsu's got to get over towards Saint.
Towards Waterfall. Oh, can't quite take Narrate off guard. So where's Kristali off to?
Man, Narrate really does farm on this map.
Maybe seeing if he can retrieve one of those rifles. Like you said, Yetige falling. A Phantom left in his wake. As the Seeker's up here, you're just looking at the Narrate line on the operator. Oh, should have been easy pickings, but all of a sudden, Kristali keeps us interested. 12 clutches and counting this stage, and he's heard the drop of Levin. Can't add any more to the tally.
I wonder if FUT are just going to start swinging stuff like from B, pushing through Mount.
3 rounds left in this half, and you feel FUT need at least 1 for a chance. And I think this is the worst part about it. I mean, the attack side is actually the worst for FUT on this map. It's the defensive win rate that is a lot more impressive, usually around 51%.
That's the thing, right?
And they're completely failing here.
It's the way in which they're changing up who's taking first point, whether it's Narrate or Levin, one sliding in or baiting for the other. scope or slide, doesn't matter.
And Sugetsu, the one who'll be calling, hey guys, they've taken that A space, let's start moving C quickly.
Orb is up here for Yatajay at the very least. Has a snake
Big chill
bite,
from
but
B.
can only by limited time. Hasn't opted to drop into his utility belt just yet, not until the
Made that
paranoia hits
all
him.
over
It's
them.
all the way back to CT. There is support arriving. The Omen not committed to. Levin down to 2 points of health. That's where he gives up the ghost.
Yeah, and now this post plant completely set up, and you're looking towards Sugetsu
Yeah, but
to be a relief
as soon as the
point
Omen
later
gets an
in the
extra
rounds.
smoke,
But the rate once again.
wonder how long until he gets on.
Fully confident in the peak, taken away by those Seekers. FUT starting to scale back into this one. KC up against the wall, but that's how their whole stage has been so far, and it doesn't
Damn,
look
the
like
rate, bro.
any problems. Sociable needs a clutch. He's already 2 kills
The rate
deep.
is just
But with Sugetsu
insane.
wrapping around, he's a safe pair of hands.
Absolutely. Narrate is otherworldly right now. It has to be said. This man reaching new heights. I mean, this kill here, nice.
Oi,
my
third kill is
God.
lovely,
The
bro.
switch onto the Headhunter. Nice kills from Sociable, but it's all in vain. 2 rounds left of this half.
In such a demanding yet micro-heavy meta, KARMINE Core look to have caught on to the winning formula.
Outlaw can
The
pop
series
everyone as
had
well,
to
apart
start
from
with
one.
success for them here in Barcelona.
Yeah, it's just
They
so
couldn't
good for their
force
nerves
buckle
as
under
well.
that pressure.
14 to 6.
2 rounds left for FUT to try and make amends. It's not the best of buys, so you almost inadvertently look towards the next.
Oh my
It's
God!
such good
All
players
3.
in stairwell
Wall
drop.
goes up, they
The
drop,
dominoes
2 holding.
continue to fall.
Continues to feel like KC just have, I guess, like, story armor, you know what I mean?
Totem? Yeah, it's meant to get a
Wall armor,
couple, but-
yeah. I just can't believe the amount of kills that we're seeing and the way that we're seeing it. After how explosive FUT have been.
There's Phantom. The KCOP are
So in the house just
probably the
behind
only
us.
team in the EMEA
There's
right now
certainly
that use
something special
Phantoms.
in the air
At least to
today.
like
11 opening
close
yet
to a
again.
similar extent to the Americas.
They can't close it out just yet. Sociable will be shut up quickly enough. 3
That's why they're good.
11.
Honestly, it's one of the
His
reasons, yeah.
record against Turkish teams looks to add another.
Yeah, I mean, 1 round for FUT to try and get that lifeline. The reason why we're tracking it is usually we see that 9-3 half.
Mate,
with
what
a
is that
pistol
kill at the
round.
back?
I mean, game's still on. But if FUT can't achieve that, I feel as if you're already starting to look towards Haven.
Absolutely. And that is where the record does get better, but like you say, not in this kind of fashion. FUT have bounced back from
FUT are way too
serious
passive with this comp.
deficits in this
They
playoffs
play no
already. You
Senti
only
comp
need
and
to look
sometimes
back
they're
to
just
the
not
liquid
fighting
games to
stuff.
see it, but this is the last chance of the first half.
Like they need to
See,
have
already
triple
out into
swings
glass, and they've fully
from
faked
B.
it. A feint
They need
towards
to
A,
be pushing
and
all the way
B-side
through,
unlocked.
pinching.
Look at how hesitant FUT are to
I
blood
mound
back
a lot
in.
more.
A team so explosive, not doing it and waiting on. Even as the spike plant goes down, they're hesitant.
I mean, it's all these ults up in plat. If Levin can interrupt this, he is the hero of this round for KC.
Oh, he's going for it. Going to try and achieve
Oh,
something.
got double.
Already burning utility.
We got
from
so much
FUT.
util out of
They're
him.
so stalled out.
Yesterdays by himself in Waterfall. Big 1v1.
Going for it. Doesn't go. Oh, it's all through heaven.
Dude,
And
Narrate's
still
pushed
with
through the wall and owned everyone.
Putting KC to double
Man,
digits.
it's
A
impressive, man.
gap of 8.
It's impressive from
That's
KCOP, but at the
so
same time, there's no
dominant.
like synergy from
Such a tight
FUT
corridor.
here.
Quiero un pan, café con leche, and yeah, something like that.
Okay, I'm
Something like
surprised.
that.
No, everything is very white. It's very sane. Este es el español que habla
Artie,
por
thanks
ahora.
so much for the
What about
prime.
the resting?
Thank you for the
Have you had
A-Mums.
time
Thank you for doing
to rest and come prepare for this weekend? Le vamos a preguntar si ha podido descansar todo este tiempo.
Yeah, we actually rest after the play-ins and after the playoff matches. Before coming here, we just gave like 2 days off, and then now we are here trying to be prepared for the match, and I guess we are ready.
Dice que sí, que se han podido estar preparando, que han venido después del play-in. Y chicos, la verdad que está todo listo. Aquí todo el mundo está disfrutando Barcelona. So, back to you guys.
Yetajay already climatized.
Narrating
to
champs will
the
be fun to
Spanish
watch.
atmosphere.
Yeah,
It
that's
seems.
true.
Have you picked up on anything since you've been here, Cairo?
You can give it a little bit as well.
Absolutamente nada. Absolutely nothing. They're going to need to find their feet quickly because this is a horror show. 8 rounds between the teams as it stands. KC really putting on the pressure now.
I mean, just look towards that scoreboard. Narrate already up to 17 and already featuring, but big kills from Yetege brings FUT back on side.
This
Wait, is that why it's been so quiet? The defense is for FUT?
It's looking like a write-off, but the attack side is where the improvements needed to be made for this team, and already you're seeing their confidence in the opening engagements. An expansive post-plant and twice the player count to win it.
So how do you get back in?
Yeah, paranoia's on both sides here. It's that extra flash for Crostali, though, that could be everything.
I mean, the Sheriff on Sugetsu. Headshots his game, but it doesn't look like they're going to be allowed back in. So slow in the scale.
Hey, he's got the boom classic
So
on.
when we get to this point,
It's a throwback.
Will be so confident that paranoia probably enough to finish this one out. I mean, it's a nice right click from Dosia, but already this round is done. It's about orbs for Sugetsu as FUT get themselves back into the game, at least for a round longer.
Dosia going down, and FUT finally have liftoff, you feel. Pissed around under their belt. It's a great way to start, but once more, we need to see a clean anti-eco into a bonus. The building blocks of
Nice
what
shots.
they can achieve here. The flip side is, KC have to find a way to contain this attack side, because we know how good the combination of Sop and Zeus can be. If this gets out of control, if they find a way to blunder this first map, the series is suddenly thrown into jeopardy.
Yeah, I mean, you speak about
Spanish
that
crowd is
combination
going to
of Sop
support
and
FUT
Zeus,
for
and
Heretics.
between the two of
Oh,
them, they
that
have
actually
9
might be it.
kills. Sop with 8 of those.
Maybe some Turkish people flew over
So
as well.
I think it's right to look towards individuals leveling up. It's just whether they're allowed to.
Yeah, and I think honestly, again, you take that hit on Zeus, the sacrificial lamb, and a lot of situations, if he can just create the space to bring everyone else online, that's when things start to track better for them. Narrate is always going to be a thorn in the side. You have to commit bodies or utility to take him off of these angles. You can already see Headhunter in hand. It's a scary enough prospect as it is, now crossing the minute mark.
I agree, but if you get towards 40 seconds
Talbot,
and then
thanks so much
you
for the Prime as
re-clear
well, man. Appreciate the
space,
5 months.
you know there's going
Thank
to
you
be
for
no
that.
more chamber TPs for the rest of the round.
The bigger issue, what happens when you get past 40 seconds? Because that's at the point of no return. That's when KARMINE Corp start to look for a gamble, and you can see a congregation on the A site. Yes, Crostali was lurking around.
I mean, they're going to hit into a stack,
but
but
he's fully committed to this too. So it's a 5-player push right into A.
30 seconds left.
And you're thinking, these pistols, we've already seen Dosia get a right-click kill. The KC Classic doing what it needs to, but FUT, the rifle's doing what they need to. It's a bloodbath on A. And FUT will get their post plan, waiting for anybody else to peek them. But there's Narrate, and it looks like that's the round.
We'll be thinking about building up some ultimates here.
Neu,
Sop
thanks so much for
on
the Prime. Thank you for the 3
Marshall
months.
Should be hunting down Levin in this situation. It's a nice gamble stack from KC, but a little bit of luck in there.
The crowd mic? No, the crowd
Shots
mic
to the
sounds
edge of
good,
the
man.
smoke. Exactly what FUT need to find themselves a place in this.
How was
upper
FUT defense so
final.
bad, mate? They got no info senti. They played no info senti on a 3-side map. They're lucky if they get like 4 rounds, really.
I mean, look, it does not get much better than an in-zone flawless in that follow-up round. Absolutely no one taken offline here, so rifles in the hands. Chance for FUT to really go against the grain. KC shouldn't be sweating just yet. They have to keep a cool head. This is a massive opportunity now into the bonus.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Fast B
Everybody
split?
with a rifle on either side. So let's have a look into the comms with FUT to see how they deal with this.
Poof.
B2 smoke atacağım evet.
Sol düştü. C2 açtı.
Beyler aldım B'yi. B2 smoke attım. Girelim B'ye. Bekle abi. Paranoya atacağım Hobbit'e Efe. Gitsene yakına.
At.
Attım. Vuruyorum.
Hobbit kapalı beyler.
Bey Devon'daydı.
Evine cross kalsana soldan. Planı kontağını bitireceğim.
G-Link'e cross'um.
Arkade'deki yürür. Dağdan cross'um şu an.
Hobbit kapalı kanka.
Kapı bende.
Upper comms? No. Oh.
I'm ready, guys. I'm not fighting. Wait, I got Simon, push through.
Oh, massive round for FUT to come back.
Crowd's big on this. It's a pretty cool round from them, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, FUT with momentum's at their back now.
Do a little bit of A pressure. Keep them interested so B's a little weaker. Wall across. Insert themselves top corner. It's just a strong angle as well.
And Narrate there, just not able to bridge the gap. Late Lurk sweeping in just to add insult to injury.
Like, it's rare that if you get over towards here that this person's going to peek you, right? And then at the same time, if you have someone watching here, you can trade it out anyway. So I like the wall up insert. It's good. Great enough A pressure that these guys won't be heavy.
They are stepping back up
in
into
Hobbit.
that mantle now. As KC were closing in on this first opener in the upper final.
It's from Gatekeeper to Titan, it feels like. It's so under pressure, and Yetiji protects, or maybe he doesn't.
21-9.
Upgrades to be had.
Instead of protecting the guns, they go fast over towards the site.
Has backed away. One more Prowler left. He probably wants to save it for the retake.
Plus 9 could play on side if he wanted to. Bandit.
Be pistols to try and dissuade this C-site push. As FUT are ready to go.
Yeah, and KC want nothing to do with this. They're looking to collect their numbers and FUT stop this in transition.
Alves has now retrieved the rifle from A. He's going to be coming in late as a flank.
Yeah, they got great util.
The retake utility still has that Prowler, of course. It's the Molly of Sugetsu and Dozia's Paranoia that can make all of the difference. Where are FUT looking to fight?
First flash.
He's got so much util that Alves needs to play a little early. He waits for the flash, but he's already used his util. Mate, he fade eyes and Prowler's the same thing.
And when they do, it's FUT to get the kills. Alves through main gets his. Could he get more? No. And Sugetsu out.
It's a nice try, man. They did a good eco on this. I wonder if Alves should be making way more sound here. Normally in like the 3-1, the one kind of goes silent and waits for a push, but he has so much util that I think he can Prowler.
That extra % to push them forward.
Purple Flare with the 2-1. Appreciate the 2 months.
In the situation, smoke goes up, Paranoia ill-effective in that sort of situation, and really riling up the audience now. Here comes the gun round. Narrate has the ult available, but it's going to fall
and they're going to dodge him.
As this typical sand control from KC has been entirely avoided.
Already getting that space, already dealing damage as Narrate looks for something through in B main. Actually gets it, has it.
That's a free site though. Alves needs to back out of there.
Numbers up in heaven here. Alves may be low, but he can still stave off a player or two. Zeus up the rope.
Oh, he doesn't even check.
Oh, he doesn't even check.
Alves gets the kill, trades, but it's KC.
Man, they managed to trade again, 19 HP.
KC who keep the numbers on their side. Now it's up to Sop's operator and Cristali's rifle.
Nicely done.
And Sop
In
won't
the
even
Ray
get a
is.
bullet off. So Cristali has to give us the goods. Has to give us what he's shown us before in the clutch department. But
it's
under
popping
pressure,
off, man.
under fire, and KC up to 11.
Finally with the tools in their
EDDN, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime. Thank you for the 2 months.
In this gun round. Nice opening of the door
Eden,
to play
maybe?
and Narrate there as well.
Thank you
and
so much.
actually, the French club taking a timeout in effect here just to talk things over. Now finally finding success on their defender's side.
A success when they needed the most, a little bit of reprieve. And I think that C-Mound being in Narrate's court, the fact he's able to find something through B main, just sets them up for so much success.
I mean, he has been the success story of
Tag
their
Rob
year
Moore.
here when you look at
What, because of the
KARMINE
Narrate
really,
thing?
from one of the
I will say,
lowest-rated players
Send
on
did some weird,
Sentinels
like,
in America's
Send did some
kickoff
weird stuff this
to
year.
the one which
for
we
sure.
remembered in EMEA, back on our soil. Got to be thinking about the
There
big
was lots
stages
of,
he's played on.
my YouTube recommended like lots of videos from him explaining it. I should probably check it out.
At their only international appearance in the past and looking to push them to yet another. Wants to put behind him the failures of Toronto et al. And the first stage to now survive the second.
Yeah. I mean, at this point in time, it's all about champs, right? And I think that's what it's going to be down to. The fact that we've seen that growth from the rate, the fact that we've seen the fact that he keeps getting these kills in this map specifically. We'll need to see, should he be the relief point?
Kaplan was more at fault than Rob. We don't really know, man. That's the thing.
You saw it on the stats. That's what FUT have to try and find an answer to, because when it comes to first engagements, he's the best in the region in terms of return value. Fits like
Someone's
a
at fault.
And
Who knows who it is?
by denying the life of Yetege there early in B main, the follow-up
So many
was
ults.
expected. So
many
looking
ults,
at
but
it
like,
now,
this is the big one, really.
the
It's the
off in
ult
his
that helps
hands
him over
once
towards
again.
site. We
It's a
triple
big
swing in, dude. This is what I wanted FUT to do.
And Narrate has found what he was looking for.
Triple swing
Sugetsu
from B is just so
chipping
strong,
in
man.
as
This
well
is like
with
what
11
FUT should have been
also
doing,
arriving.
maybe even 2 or 3 times in the round.
KARMINE on the road to 12.
On the road to taking their map pick. One that we all expected for it to be the case.
Ah, Dink
And
as
one
well.
that FUT, we hope would have a better
6 goes with it.
showing. Onto 12, onto map point, and setting themselves up perfectly for this upper bracket final.
You time out as a defender against ults. Hey, you push, man. Like, this was a good call.
The alchemy at long last balanced. Giving themselves 6 opportunities to see through Lotus, their undefeated map in the pool.
They could do it again. So many ults. Could push all the way through. Just don't want to sit back on site and get wrecked.
The op's in the right place yet again.
There it is, Narate through A, but he will not get an engagement before that door closes.
Looks like he wants to open it up though. Double dip for a little bit more.
Once more, but Sociable caught in B main and Levin the one to find his old teammate of Sociable.
This is not the first time that a player's been caught solo for FUT there. And they're heading straight into the Lion's Den on A.
Yeah, they want to fight, they want to brawl. Fists up, looking for blood. It's the
Oh,
Ray in the back of sight,
it was on him.
and he's caught.
He just had to get
Shoots
it.
with a good entry. Aves delayed, but it's out of blue room door.
Sop has to find this kill.
Hey, Levin is sending it
into the
through.
pit, looking for what he needs. At the back
The
of
distraction's
sight.
so good.
Sop
Levin,
still
look
trying
up,
to
mate.
win something, but Levin instead.
Ah, it's so nice from Levin on this. Dude, he went for such a big play, by the way. It helped that everyone on Heaven got hit by util so they couldn't hear. Everyone's fade out.
Levin leading them there.
I mean, K-Corp were way better at this map. It was not enough on defense. But we're way too passive. Gotta do more.